Hey, this is Dave Say, and I'm going to run you through really quickly how to change the starting date of the Compact Calendar 2012 and also how to extend the calendar. So I've already got it downloaded, so I'm going to open this up, the US version here, and then I get my way to the Excel folder where there are 3 Excel templates. An Excel template creates a copy of the template into a new file when you double click it. So I'm doing that, and you can see up here that the file name is Compact Calendar 2012 MS US 1. MS is Monday through Sunday. This is the standard business week calendar, and you can see here this is the calendar in the Excel spreadsheet. So how do you change the date? Right now it's set to January 1, 2012. And if you wanted a 2013 calendar, you might wait until I get around to changing and uploading the 2013 calendar. Or you can do it yourself. Just type it here, 1/1/2013. And boom, this is the 2013 calendar. You can see that January 1st is on a Tuesday in 2013. What is it in 2014? Let's set the starting date to 1/1/2014. And apparently it's on a Wednesday. And what date is it on if I change it to 17? 1/1/2017. Apparently January 1st is on a Sunday again. So this is a very easy way of doing it. You can also set this to arbitrary dates. Let's say we wanted to start the new year on 9/1/2012 for whatever reason. Maybe it happens to be September 2012. You need a quick academic calendar. This is how you get 12 months out of that. And that's pretty easy. Now, let's say we wanted to extend this to, like, say, a 16-month calendar or a 12-month calendar or a 2-year calendar. Well, first, I should point out that there is a 16-month calendar already included here on this page and down here. But if you wanted to extend the 12-month calendar to, let's say, it's on like a 13-month calendar, let's delete the bottom of this because we'll need the room. So I'm just right-clicking that row and choosing delete. And then I'm going to grab these last 2 rows here by selecting the cells themselves, all the way from column A to column K. And if you look very closely, you'll see the bottom right of the selection box has a square dot in it. This is the Excel extend selection handle. Excel has the ability to detect a pattern that's in the selection range and intelligently fill it out. So I am going to put the cursor right over it, and you can see it turns into this kind of thin crosshair. If you see the fat one, that's the selection crosshair. If I clicked and held, it would actually make a new selection, which I didn't want to do. And down here, if I put the cursor over the non-dot part of the selection, it turns into this movement crosshair. What this does is it will move the entire selection, which is not what we want. Put it right over there. Look for that very thin crosshair. I'll let you admire it for a few seconds. And then press down the left mouse button and drag straight down. You can see the box grow. And when I release this, it fills in the pattern that it found within those 2, the selection I had made, and intelligently extends it. So now it goes, for another 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 months. Yeah, almost 4 months, that is. One last thing I need to do is fix this up cosmetically. You can see that these rows here, these are a different height. I'm going to right-click that and choose row height to see what it is. That should be 18. When my cat was here, it made me jog the cursor. But I'm going to select these bottom rows here. Right-click them, choose row height, and change them from 12.75 to 18. And now everything looks about right. There is one problem left, though. There's this mysterious blue line at the bottom of the range, which is something I don't want. And some of these extended months don't have the top blue line. if you look here in August, you can see this thin blue line that's delineating the month. That's going from here to here and then here to here. But it's not happening here in November or in October. And that's because Excel wasn't smart enough to, well, actually, Excel detected the pattern exactly as it was. There's something called conditional formatting that I'm applying to generate these colors of these backgrounds, of the holiday colors, and these delineating lines between the months. And so it's actually, you don't want to use it on the very last one because that blue line appears. You don't want the blue line. So it actually it repeated them every other row, which is not what we want. But this is a good chance to look at conditional formatting, which is up here. I'm going to choose Manage Rules, and I'm going to choose this worksheet to show all the rules in the worksheet. And you can see that there are 4 rules that are applied. The very first one here is the one that applies that bottom blue rule. And this applies to column shows which rows, or which ranges rather, it's being applied to. It should really only be one. You can see here this one is C5 through C73. This is the left-hand background color for the months. This one is the upper left gradient that's shown for all the first days of the month. And this last rule is what highlights the holiday colors. So it's this orange color. And the ranges here are pretty simple. We actually want this top range to use this top rule, that is, to use the same range as this holiday one, -1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this entire range here. Copy. And then I'm going to edit this range to make it exactly like that. -1 from 73 to 72. Then I'm done. Click Apply and click OK. And we can see our blue lines have come back. So that's basically it. That's how you extend the range. If you go back to conditional formatting, this is also where you would modify colors. So if I didn't want this blue color, I could click this, and then I could click the format here, choose fill, and then choose a different color. Like let's make them this light purple color. Then I'll click OK, and I'll click OK, and I'll click Apply, and everything's changed colors there. This applies to anything that's within the actual calendar part of the compact calendar spreadsheet. The stuff up here is formatted normally, so you can just use the regular fill tools up here and override those colors, anything in the top 3 rows. So that's how you do it. That's how you change the date. Change the date, you just select this, and to extend the calendar, you do this trick of selecting the bottom 2 rows and extending this down, fixing the heights here. Let me do that. And we know they're 18. And then you had to do the fussing around with the conditional formatting again, so you change that range to what it should be, which you should be able to do very quickly, like this. This worksheet, it's this first rule, and click this to edit it, and instead of going from K72, it should go to K84. And one thing to be aware of is if you use the regular editing commands in here, they don't work. So you have to use the mouse to select, and then type. Click Apply, and that fixes it up. So that's how you do it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment in the page or shoot me an email through my contact form. Good luck modifying the compact calendar.